Today, to carry on our series of songs connected with the number 24, we're heading under the Milky Way with The Church. Welcome to Acting is Reacting, where some actor bloke, this guy, listens to music, sometimes for the first time, sometimes for the 100th. Today I'm going with a track that I may or may not know. I'll explain later. And it's indeed another to have reached number 24, this time in the US, which is pretty good going for anybody, but especially an Aussie band. So if you don't know The Church, and I barely do, they are an Aussie rock band formed in Sydney in 1980. So we're basically exactly the same age, which is nice. This is from their fifth studio album, Starfish, which was recorded at great expense in LA and released in 1988. Now, I definitely recognize that album cover. So this was co-written by their lead vocalist and bassist Steve Kilbey with his then girlfriend, Karen Jansen of Pink Champagne, another band I may or may not know. Now, it's said that the band's drummer Richard Plug wasn't able to get the feel for the song, so the band played to a click track and later had drums and percussion added after the fact by the great Russ Kunkel. Now, if you don't know Russ Kunkel, basically if it was the 70s or 80s and you'd called Jeff Porcaro and he wasn't free, Russ would probably be next on your list. Yeah, he's that good. As I say, I don't know whether I know the song or not. I might do. I was 8 in 1988, if you've been able to do the maths from my earlier comment, and this did similarly in New Zealand. It reached number 25 there, 22 in Australia, and 90 in the UK, for those wanting the complete scores. But it doesn't ring any bells. But I thought the same about Cold Chisel's Cheap Wine, which of course I turned out to know pretty well. So we shall see. Also going to head to the TV room to watch the music video. Should be safe with an 80s music video, but if it gets blocked, I'll cover it up with something and the music will still be there for us all to listen to together. Hooray. So click like on this video as we head over to do that. Now. So it's clearly Richard Plug at the back there, who will be miming to not his own drums.
Sometimes this place gets kind of empty. Sound of their breath fades with the light. I think about the loveless fascination under the Milky Way tonight. Lower the curtain down Memphis.
It's not ringing any bells for me so far.
Curtain down alright.
I like it.
I got no time for private consultation under the Milky Way tonight. Wish I knew what you were looking for. Might have known what you would find. And it's something quite peculiar, something shimmering and white. It leads you here despite your destination under the Milky Way tonight. Wish I knew what you were looking for. Might have known what you would find. Wish I knew what you were looking for. Might have known what you would find.
Guitar bagpipes? Interesting, sir.
And it's something quite peculiar, something that's shimmering and white. Leads you here
Hmm. Okay, that was The Church Under the Milky Way, and if I have ever heard that before, and it's not impossible that I heard it all those decades ago and just haven't remembered, I haven't remembered. So I liked it. It wasn't a super obvious single to me. I mean, they've talked about how commercial it was, but was it really? It's, quite dark and moody and not super catchy, but yeah, interesting and well performed. Russ's drums were noticeably brilliant, but the rest of the band were great who were playing on it. Kilby's bass work in particular was excellent. Nice voice as well, not an outstanding voice, but good. And the guitarists, there was all kinds of things going on. There was acoustic and electric and something that sounded like bagpipes through guitars at one point. All really good stuff. And no surprise that it's so well produced. And to say it's 1988 and it doesn't sound hideously dated. So nice work. Um, Maybe no surprise given the production personnel being two people whose careers I know very well and whose names I know very well. I just don't particularly know how to say them. Waddy Wachtel and Greg Ledani is what I'm going to go with. They're on the screen below if you can compare, contrast, and correct if necessary. Greg, of course, won a Grammy for his engineering work on Toto 4, amongst many other credits in his long history before his somewhat early and definitely tragic death about 15 years ago. Band, I believe, is still around and still producing music. I really know very little about them, so Church fans, fill me in on everything, really. What I should go to next, which albums I should listen to, because I'm more an albums guy, really, at the end of the day. But yeah, I enjoyed that a fair bit. There's been maybe a couple of better songs, but definitely a lot worse than that we've heard in this Song of the 24 series, for sure. So go the Aussies. What can I say? So nothing much else from the Starfish album scores on Spotify, but that song that we just heard, Under the Milky Way, has about 95 million streams, which is not bad going. And the music video that we just watched has 19 million views on YouTube. 19 million views. Often I'm happy if I get 19. So we're nearing the end of the Songs of 24 series, which, don't worry, will turn into the Songs of 25 series before too long, but there is still plenty more to come. So do subscribe to the channel and you won't miss those or anything else that I post. I'm currently posting about 3 videos a week, and if I can say so myself, they're all great. So there's a couple of suggestions floating around my head for you to carry on with now, if you so fancy, including some more classic Aussie stuff. So I'll just say bye for now, but I hope not for long.
Acting is reacting. This does not mean acting again.